YouTube just up and running, give y'all some clarity. Boom. How about that? That's good, YouTube. What's good with YouTube? Y'all know how I do it. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in. I know y'all can't see everything that need to be seen at this moment, but come on into the assignment. How about y'all doing this morning? Come on. Come on in. I know. I'm running by my schedule. I know. Hey, listen at me. Y'all would have no clue until y'all get in my immediate presence of what I have to do to get here this morning. How about y'all? How y'all feel this morning? Is my hat broke down too much? Let me see what I can do to get y'all. How y'all ready? Huh? Talk to me. You ready? Are you ready? Just tell me, are you ready? I can tell y'all this. Sometimes in this thing called life, right? At 56 years old, I can tell you that you will not always be ready. I can tell you that, for real. You will not always be ready. You're on the march, get set, ready. I can tell y'all what's good with you. Y'all come on into the assignment. Ooh-wee. Y'all come on into the assignment. That's all I can say right now. Come on in, gather around the table. You know, y'all got to come on in and gather around the table. I'm talking about your own table. I know y'all, I'm inviting y'all into my table. You heard me? I said, I know that I'm inviting you guys into my table at the moment. It's my table. And I have a smorgasbord of information for you to nibble. If you want to nibble, you might want to get a good fork. You feel me? Not a fork, a fork. You might as well get a fork. You feel me? Hey, look, y'all might well go ahead and get y'all a fork out so y'all gotta go ahead and take some good deep. You know when you're hungry. You know what happened when you're hungry. Stop acting like you don't know what happened when you're hungry. When you really hungry, you go all the way in. You get that fork. You put you put the most amount of food on that fork that fork can hold. You know what you do when you're hungry, and you go and you dig all the way up into the bottom of the food. It's hot piping, and then you put it in your mouth. You know how you gotta do. You know what you gotta do. Hey, y'all know what y'all gotta do with that fork. You know exactly what to do with that fork. You heard what I said? The fork. Get that fork about you. Yeah. How y'all feel this morning? Every time I wear this hat, somebody told me I look like Kevin Hart when I put this hat on. I'm like, man, hey, y'all ain't gonna hey. I think I look better than Kev. Hey, Kev, I think I look better than you, boy. Hey, Mr. Hart, I can call you Mr. Hart with that bread you got in your pocket. You feel me? You done did your thing, my brother. And you make folk laugh all day. You feel me? So I understand. I give you your props. I call all y'all mystery. It don't matter to me. Even though I might be the oldest in the earth, you feel me? At this moment, I think I'm in the earth. But I still call you Mr. I don't care nothing about that. But anyway, Mr. Hart, I believe I look better than you with my hat on, soldier. That's the truth of the matter. And I laugh about that. Laugh about that one right there, soldier. Tell me you found somebody that say they look better than you. You gonna tell them that? You ain't gonna say that, huh? If you ever get an opportunity to see my life, my brother, I'm proud of you, soldier. I'm proud of all the things that you've accomplished in a thing called life in a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you can figure some stuff out. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you have the ability to figure some things out. You feel me? So, Mr. Hart, I really appreciate your energy and your effort, how you know what I'm saying, get on the stage and you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not an easy task, not an easy feat. And I really believe that you're doing your thing. And so more power to you. But I still feel like I look better. You know, I still feel like I look better. But y'all come on into the assignment. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. And I'm here on assignment, you know. And I ain't here for no other reason. Y'all know under normal conditions, I don't come in on Fridays. This is a Friday morning. And so the only reason why I'm here at this particular time is based on the fact that I missed yesterday to come and talk to the mind of the people. But some days I don't have the ability to be in two separate places at the same time. You know? So hey, look what I'm drinking this morning, y'all. Y'all want y'all skin. See how good my skin look? You feel me? You see how good your skin look? Look. Mr. Aloe Vera, man. That's what I'm drinking this morning. Y'all come on in, join the assignment, get your alkalinity on, drink your aloe vera, you know, keep your skin putty. How about that? Keep your skin putty. You feel me? You know, it's not pretty in Miami. You better not say pretty in Miami. Well, that's old putty dude, right? He putty. That make it sound real bad when you say you putty. He's a putty dude. You feel me? He putty. Oh, pretty nigga. Nah, let me stop. I ain't finna play. Hey, look, I ain't finna mess with y'all this morning, but come on in. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I am here, and I'm on assignment, true enough. I'm your health conscious coach. I'm your intellectual content creator, and I'm also your podcast professor. And so while I'm here this morning, and as I was preparing my mind and my thoughts, and I can tell you the truth this morning that I actually was trying to get out of it a little bit. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all. I actually literally was trying to get out of it. I kind of shook my mind and say, can I just give them get an extra day? And as I went to the bathroom, and as I looked in the mirror, and as I was brushing my teeth, and I looked up in the mirror, trying to give myself an addition to say, okay, I'll just talk their minds on Monday morning. And just miss the 4-day assignment. But you know, there's something in my spirit. Let me tell you something. When you have igniting, when something has ignited in you, you just don't have the privilege or the opportunity just to kind of willy-nilly it on through. When something has ignited in you. And so at the same time, as I was trying to wiggle out of me having the opportunity to come in on this Friday to give y'all a word, the universe convicted me. I said the creator of all things, he kind of nudged me and said, no, stay your 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. You know you missed yesterday. Why would you do it only 3 days when I done gave you 4? 4 is the number of testing. And so maybe I'm being tested right now, y'all. Did you hear me? I say, maybe I'm being tested. And maybe all these little small tests he gives us or she gives us is designed to prepare us for life's curriculum. And you know that everything that we say and everything that we do and how we maneuver and how we go through all the tunnels of life and how we come out of the bridges of life and we come through, it makes me feel like this is a obstacle course. Sometimes we might have to get on our hands and our knees and our elbows and climb through the mud like this. You know, on our elbows, you know, your body flat, just lying through the mud like this here, flapping through the mud of life. And then sometimes we could stand back in a clean spot of life and then sit back and peep in on the other folk assignment behind the curtains of life. And I know that people sit back on my assignment and peep in. They don't even want to let me know that they're there. And they'll never hit the like button. They'll never hit the share button. They'll just sit there and they'll peep in on the behind the curtains of life and watch everybody else. People, get your people stuff out here. Don't peeping Tom. Hey, don't be no people Tom around here in these streets now. You feel me? Hey, listen, do not be no peeping Tom right here around here in these streets. Come all the way out in the middle of the street and be bold. Say, yeah, I see you. Yeah, I watch your situation. Yeah, I see your show. Yeah, I understand your podcast. Yeah, I see the anointing on your life. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and say something, man. Y'all around here peeping in on somebody else's situation. What they do? Come on, we gonna mildew, barbecue, or stew. What we gonna do now? We gonna mildew, you gonna barbecue, or you gonna stew? Which one you gonna do? Hmm? As I drink my aloe, hey, look, well, this stuff here good. You see that YouTube, Facebook? You see it? Let me tell y'all something. With aloe, it's going down real. Even though I really did need something hot this morning. I just didn't have time, and I was ripping and running. And I've been up since 9 something. When I first woke up, I got up at 9. And at the same time, I laid there for a second. I tell y'all, on some mornings, I don't have the ability, and I don't know if this is because of older age, and I'm getting up in age a little bit at 56, but I don't have the ability to jump straight. As soon as I wake up, I jump straight up out the bed. I don't do that. I can't just jump straight up out the bed like that. I can't. Not anymore. And so at the same time, I normally have to sit there and lay there for a second. And as I lay there, I count backwards from 100. This is the assignment on my life at this moment. Stop reaching for that phone the first thing you do. Listen, discipline yourself to count backwards from 100. So you go 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90. You see 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70. You feel me? And you go all the way down. And you train your mind to count backwards from 100 down to 1. And see the mindset shift that happens in your life by doing that. I can tell you this, it will program your mind. It'll bring your theta. I don't want to go too deep, man, because I haven't done enough study yet. But it's a conscientiousness and it's a conscientious value that starts to happen in your life when you do it. All you got to do it for about 3, 4, 5 days and see if it works for you. And my skin looks pretty good right now, huh? Hey, look, I'm the unk in the earth, but I ain't looking bad out here in these streets. But I'm telling you, man, I am not looking bad. They dude unk me the other day when I was walking in Walmart. Said, Unk, you good? You good, Unk? I'm like, maybe I am the unk in the earth at this moment. Maybe I am. At 57, you heard I said 57, so maybe I am the unk. Maybe I am the unk. Maybe I got a whole bunch of nieces and nephews out here in this world. And I came this morning to speak into the mind of the nieces and nephews. I came to speak into the mind of the aunties and the uncles. How about that? I came and speak into the mind of the grandparents and the great grands. Because what I have to say goes, and it goes beyond leaps and bounds of ages. Because what I'm telling you and what I'm discovering in this thing called life is that you can always learn when you listen. I'm done already. See, if you missed it. See what I'm talking about? As I sat down this morning, I didn't even sit because I feel good this morning. I'm going to tell you, it's this little stool that I have in my bathroom, like a little small chair, like a little vanity. It looked like a vanity, but it didn't go there. But I put it there when I was going through my sciatic nerve issue, right? And so I sit down on this little chair in front of my sink and I brush my teeth and I take my time and I used to brush my teeth and make sure you get the back of that tongue now. Make sure you blush down the back of that tongue. Make sure that tongue ain't got no thrash on the back, sir. Hey, man, make sure you ain't got no thrash back there like them little babies had that white thrash on their tongue. And you got to take a little napkin or a little towel and wipe the back of their tongue off so they could speak clear and with clarity. Maybe that little thrash on the back of your tongue is preventing you from using your fifth chakra to speak clear and to speak with clarity. But as I was sitting at the standing at the wash bowl this morning, right? And I was brushing my teeth thoroughly. This word came to me, and he said, when you learn something, he said, you learn as you listen. That's what he said. And he said, you teach when you talk. Ooh-wee. And so this morning, I had my own epiphany, or I had my own download this morning. About 30 minutes ago, I was having a download from the universe. He said, tell him you learn something when you listen. And you listen more intuitively and listen more cognitively. And when you listen more internally and when you're listening from the inner man, he said, you learn when you listen. Ooh-wee. And then you teach when you talk. I'm done already. That's what came to me this morning. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to listen more. Ooh-wee. We're going to have to listen, ma'am. I know you might not want, I know you done been with your husband about 50 years. You feel me? Your husband. That's how they say up in Atlanta. Your husband about 50 years, right? I know you done been with your husband about 40, 50 years. But I'm here to tell you, ma'am, that you're going to still have to listen to that brother. You heard me? You're going to still have to listen from an internal, intuitive perspective to hear what that person is really trying to say to you. Because I'm here to tell you as a psychologist, as a therapist, as a counselor, as a coach, that I don't always listen to what people say to me on an external surface level. I don't know how I have this innate ability. Out my mother's womb, I've been this way. I've always listened to what a person is not saying. I very rarely listen to what they telling. What they saying is really not what they saying. And if you listen thoroughly and you listen from an intuitive nature perspective, you will see what they're really saying. They'll be screaming. It'll be that little girl inside that woman that's speaking. And she's 50 years old. Ooh, remember I told y'all I had a session on this. Remember that? I said that in every woman, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, guess what? There's still a little girl inside of that woman. And in return, sir, that same grown 30, 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old man, guess what? There's still a little boy inside the man. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning. Y'all know I ain't, I promise you I ain't talking about. I keep telling y'all I'll sit here and I'll speak into your mind. I'll speak into your thoughts. I'll make your vibrations come higher so you can hear with clarity as I speak with clarity. I want you to hear and understand. I want you to hear, understand, and comprehend. Absolutely. And so I'm here this morning. I'm your thought-provoking specialist. I know I'm here on assignment, true enough. I know I'm your health conscious coach, ma'am. And I'm your intellectual content creator, sir. Hey, bruh, I'm also your podcast professor. So I'll put this, don't make me see that lab jacket behind me. I'll put that lab jacket on and we'll go deeper into the thoughts of our conscientiousness and unravel and untangle some of the entanglements that we've had throughout this thing called life. We'll untangle them here. You have the ability to untangle. You got the ability to untangle yourself from all the concepts and narratives and ideologies of this earth that they provided for you to go down these narrow paths of conscientiousness. And so maybe I'm here for the unentanglement. Maybe I'm here to unentangle you from those concepts, from those ideologies, from those understandings. And maybe I'm here to give you an additional layer of conscientiousness, of value, of worth, of essence, of entity. How about that word? Your entity. Yeah, holistically. How about that word? From a holistic perspective. How about that? That's a beautiful word. Holistic. That's a nice word. When you look at things holistic, and the only way that you can look at something from a holistic value, ma'am, sir, the only way that you can actually see something from a holistic value, there's only one way. You gotta stand outside of it, man. Hey, bro, you're gonna have to stand outside of it, sir. You're not gonna be able to stand in on this world and look at this world at eye level. It'll overwhelm you. It'll overtake you. Psychologically, economically, financially, you know what I'm saying? It'll overtake you if you look at this world eye level. And you definitely can't look at the world as it being over your right shoulder, about to fall on you and crush you. You looking over your right shoulder up at the world like this here, like it's over your head about to crush you. Man, this world was so heavy, it'll roll all over you. It'll roll over you and thump you up the side of it and roll past you. And so the only perspective that we have in this earth, man, bro, sir, the only perspective that we have in this earth to be standing correctly in the perspective by which I believe that we have the ability to do is to stand outside of all of it. Ooh, we're going to have to stand outside of all of it and then look down in on the world like this. So we can see all the moving pieces in the earth. And I guarantee you, you'll get a better view. Did you hear me, ma'am? I say, bruh, you're going to get a better observation if you stand outside of the world and then look down in on the world. And I guarantee you, you'll get a better perspective, a better viewpoint. You'll see it differently. Yes, you will. It's all good in the neighborhood. Yeah, it's all good in this neighborhood right here. But as I was standing there brushing my teeth, that's the word that I got for somebody under the sound of my voice. He dropped it in my spirit, and now I'm here to drop it in yours. Don't get mad at the messenger. I said, don't get mad at the messenger. In order to get the messages, you got to go through those first 4 letters first. Did you hear me? I say, in order to get through the testimony, in order to get through the testimony part, you got to go through those first 4 letters first. That's the stage by which you're going to have to go through in this life, in this thing called life's curriculum. There's a certain stage that you're going to have to go through, man. There's a certain stage that you're going to have to go through. There's a certain stage that you're going to have to go through. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, there's a certain stage that we're all going to have to go through life's curriculum. Mm-hmm. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Ooh, there's a sound in the earth. There's a sound in the earth. You'll know it when you hear it. There's a sound. There's a vibration. There's an entity in this earth. If you tap into it, I'm just here to help you tap in. That's it. I forgot the train of thought that I was going through. You see how that little phone call interrupted me? But I'm here to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, don't be distracted by the distractions. Keep moving forward and stay focused. Did you hear me? I said, keep moving forward, ma'am. Keep moving forward, sir. Keep moving forward and don't be distracted. That's all I can tell you right now. Keep moving forward and do not be distracted by anything that comes your way. All you do is you do the necessary adjustments at the moment by which it's doing it, right? And you make sure you make the necessary buffers. You put the necessary buffers in place that you can buffer out anything that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself that you can become. Because I can tell you this, distractions are all around us. All I'm here to do is tell you, do not be distracted by the distractions. Yeah. Put the buffers in place psychologically, emotionally, mentally, physically. Put the buffers in place and you'll see yourself move with a certain frequency. You'll see yourself start to move with a certain vibration in the atmosphere. You feel me? It'll be a certain swag that you can move with that ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna determine your outcome, because at the same time, you got all these buffers in place that's gonna buffer you past all the things that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself. Ooh, yeah, 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 there you go. Bounce with it, baby. That's it. That's how you do it. That's it. Bounce with it. You know what I'm saying? Bounce with the flow. But it's a beautiful thing to be here this morning. It is. You learn as you listen. I had a conversation with a young lady on yesterday that I swore every single time she'll pause for a second and give me an opportunity to say something. As soon as I begin to say something, she'll interrupt me. And then so I'll stop what I was saying and she'll go into her little thing and I'll get on her frequency for a second. And then she'll pause again. And then I'll try to, have a, dialogue. And then she'll jump right in right then and stop me again and going on down this rant and this thing. And it happened 3 times yesterday, right? In one conversation, it happened 3 times. And I'm like, wait a minute. And so at the moment, I kind of, I'm like, is this intentionally being done or is this an accidental feat? But at this moment, I'm trying to figure out what difference does it make whether it's intentional or accidental when you keep doing the same thing. You keep doing the same thing, it's going to become a natural thing for you to do is interrupt. Do you interrupt your boss like that? If your boss is speaking, ma'am, do you interrupt him or her? Or your supervisor, do you interrupt that person or do you let them get it all the way out and then get their pause in and then you have an opportunity to say what you got to say? Or are you just doing that in the earth, just walking around superseding all the conversations in life? And so my question to you is, you got to learn as you listen. You got to learn. That's the whole purpose of listening, is to learn. You got to learn something as you will learn something as you listen to that person. I ain't saying just hear the person. I'm not saying that now. I ain't just saying listen to a whole bunch of or hear a whole bunch of mumble jumble. I'm saying you got to listen. Ooh-wee. You got to get outside your own emotions. And then another thing that I'm discovering about women, now I don't want to say this, now y'all hear me, now y'all hear my heart. Now I'm putting a disclaimer out there. I'm not saying this about every woman. All I'm telling you that sometimes women, they listen to respond. They hear you to respond, to give a response. And I'm saying, hold up, time out, man. Don't listen to respond to me. Listen to comprehend as to what is being said. Ooh, there's a difference. I say listen not to respond. Because as you conjuring up a response, you're not even hearing what the rest of them stuff that I'm having to say. You done took bits and pieces of what I said, and then now you're listening to respond instead of listening to comprehend. There's a significant difference. And so I'm just here chopping it up. That's all. But sometimes in this thing called life, you're going to have to learn to listen. So that way you can be listening as you're learning. You see how that just came full circle? Ooh. So I'm here this morning. I'm Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your thought-provoking specialist. I'm also your health conscious coach. And I want you to listen to healthy, the healthy side of conscientiousness, the healthy side of the vibrations by which I come to deliver a word to help elevate, escalate, alleviate, if I have to, any flaws, failures, and frailties that will hinder, stagnate, and prevent you from holistically becoming the best version of yourself that you can become. I'm just here on assignment. I'm 31 minutes in already. I feel like I just sat down here. But I'm here to tell somebody on the other sound of my voice. You learn as you listen, and you teach when you talk. Did you hear me? I say, ma'am, you have to learn to listen. Listen attentively, intuitively, internally. Listen to what people are saying all around you. And when you open that extra internal ear of your extra, you got an external ear. You don't make me break the whole ear down for y'all now. Y'all got a tympanic membrane. The only reason why y'all hear me right now is because of this tympanic membrane that's vibrating in your ear right now to give you the vibrations. It's a tympanic membrane that's bouncing off the word and giving you the opportunity to hear. Google it for yourself. I'll break the whole ear. Y'all know I got an AS degree in radiology now. Y'all know I done been to x-ray school. You know we had to learn the whole ear inside out. We have an external ear. You got an outer ear. And you got an inner ear. And then you got something that go past that. But at the same time, I think the name of it is a tympanic. Y'all see, I ain't reading nothing. I just remember this stuff from school. Back in 1990, I graduated in 1999. That mean I had to learn this in 1996, 97. I did my prerequisites in 96. 97, I got accepted into my program. 99, I graduated with an AS degree in radiology technology. I'm an X-ray tech. So I know this what I'm talking about. It's the tympanic membrane. Don't make me Google it. Oh, y'all finna make me Google this stuff. I done dropped my phone. Since y'all wanna try me, and y'all wanna size me up this moment. I'm gonna just flow with y'all. Tympanic membrane. The tympanic membrane, also known as the eardrum, a thin oval membrane that separates the outer ear from the middle ear. It's about 1 centimeter in diameter and has 3 layers: an outer cuticle layer, an inner mucus layer, and a middle layer of the collagen fibers. The collagen fibers give eardrums its elasticity. When sound waves hit the eardrum, it vibrates, and the vibrations are transferred into the middle ear bone. And the middle ear bone then sends the vibrations to the inner ear, which is where hearing takes place. The eardrum also protects the middle ear from dirt, bacteria, and debris. The eardrum has 2 zones, the part tensa and the part flaccida. Partenza is the larger zone and is made up of fibrous layers with the mucus layer inside of the squamous epithelium outside. And the par flacida is the smaller zone and doesn't have a fibrous layer. You feel me? And so a ruptured eardrum can cause bleeding, tinnitus, hearing loss, and vertigo. You hear that? See, and a lot of people, I done met about 2 or 3 individuals that suffers with vertigo. Are y'all familiar with vertigo? See, I don't know why. Listen, man, I gotta teach, man. I keep telling y'all this, and he told me this morning. Didn't he just say that to me? He said, you learn as you listen. So listen to the words. I don't know why I'm sitting here holistically from every value of why he told me to open up the laptop and speaking to the mind of the people. But he just said that this morning. He said, you learn as you listen. So maybe you got to be quiet for a second, just for a second, and learn something, ma'am. Hey, sir, maybe you got to be quiet for a second, soldier, and just learn something, man. You feel me? He said, you teach when you talk. This is what he told me this morning. Did I just tell y'all that? So at the same time, I'm just teaching right now as I talk to y'all. I promise you, I don't mean no harm. I'm just here to teach you something. The tympanic membrane. Y'all ain't know nothing about no tympanic membrane till right now. A lot of y'all don't even know nothing about y'all inner ear. All y'all know is y'all do is y'all hear. That's it. Feel like y'all don't know nothing about cars, but y'all get in and driving all the time. But anyway. All right, so hearing loss or vertigo. So between 80 and 95% of ruptures recover completely within 2 to 4 weeks. To protect the ruptured eardrum, you can, and it just goes into the different thing. But that vertigo, maybe I gotta talk about that. Maybe that's one of the reasons as to why I had to go down that rabbit hole for a second. I'll bring you back up out of it, but I'm just trying to tell you, maybe I had to go down into that to tell somebody that has vertigo in this, and might find this live, 5 years from now. Look at your inner ear. I tell people that all the time they suffer with vertigo. They say, it felt like I was about to run off the expressway. She said, I had vertigo real bad. And like everything is tilted. I say, that's in your inner ear. You got something in your inner ear, and that will cause vertigo, that cause your equilibrium to be off. It's the same thing. Remember back in the days, y'all, when somebody would grab your hands back in the days and spin you around as a kid, and they'll be spinning you around, and they hold on to your arms, and they spinning you and spinning you like that. They keep spinning you and spin, and then they all of a sudden they put you down, and then your whole world still be doing like this. That's the verdict. That's the inner ear of the solution in the inner ear. Once you start to move around and you keep go to spinning, when you stop, that stuff in your ear is still moving in that same direction by which you were spinning. That's what causes you to be your equilibrium to be off, and you be feeling like I'm dizzy. I'm teaching y'all too much. Y'all gotta stop paying me for that. Hey, look, y'all need. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something, man. I'm putting my Cash App up here from this point on. I'm giving y'all too much information. I'm blessing y'all too much with all this stuff, man. I'm giving you too much. But I am the thought provoker. And I am here to provoke thought and cause you to think differently about anything that I say, about this whole world and and everything in it. Anyway, you learn as you listen, and you teach when you talk. You heard me? I said, I can't hear. This is just dropped fresh off my spirit this morning when I was looking in the mirror brushing my teeth, y'all. This is what he said to me. And I'm here for no other reason but to drop this in your spirit. I'm talking about past your DNA. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to your name, man. Your name is so superficial in comparison to where I want to talk to right now at this moment. I want what I say to fall all the way down past your external being. I'm talking about come all the way down into your internal man. That's what I want to talk to. I want to talk to down into your DNA to shift it. cause you to have a mindset shift that happens in the earth in order for you to become the best version. Yeah, there's a shifting that has to happen. And so I'm here to tell you, pull everything you need out this atmosphere. Didn't I tell you it's a table, it's a smorgasbord of food that you can pull and that you can eat from? Everything that I say will not be edible. Because some things you're gonna have to eat the meat and leave the bone. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. I say, but everything I say is not gonna always be edible. Cause it's some bone in the things that I say. You don't have the necessary teeth to all I want you to do is eat the meat of the word and leave the bone. Because you ain't gonna agree to everything I say. And I ain't gonna agree to everything you say, man. Did you hear me, sir? I say everything that I say, you're not gonna agree with. And everything that I say, I don't expect you to agree with everything I say. Everything? Nah. Yeah, just take the meat of some of the things that I say that you could nibble off of, and then at the same time, leave the bone. Did you hear me? I said, go ahead on and leave the bone. Leave it on the plate, the empty bone. If you done nibble off the whole thing, then I'll throw a dog a bone. See, some dogs love bones. So you take the meat and leave the bone. Did you hear me? I say, you can take the meat and leave all the bones on the plate. But I have another source that I can give the bones to. And they'll crunch on them bones so good and be just as happy. Them dogs love bones. Get your own bone to chew on. You feel now? Get your own bone, sir. Stop nibbling off everybody else's bone. Get your own bone to chew on. And so maybe this is my bone. Sitting behind this sacred desk in the morning, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, the 9 o'clock hour. Maybe this is my bone to chew on. Because when you go and you try to preach in somebody else's church, that's their bone. And they gonna be what they call it, they gonna be protective of their bone. You know, okay, come and try to snatch a dog bone out. Go ahead and try to snatch a dog bone and see what happened to your arm. You trying to move his bone from out of his presence. You feel me? They feel intimidated when another preacher come in and preach up on it. It's enough respect to let them people come in on they pulpit and preach. But I can tell you this: sometime when the anointing flows so deep, they might not even ask that person back no more. I mean, hold up, that dude gonna come take my church. This is my church. This is my bone. I gotta chew on my own bone. I don't want nobody nibble off my bone. You know. But these folks, something else out here in these streets, man. I promise you. Did you hear me? I said, baby boy, there's some people out here in these streets, boy, if you really know. And I met a couple of people with some church hurt just the other day. It was so funny, man. Church hurt is real, y'all. Did you hear me? I say church hurt is real. I believe sometimes church hurt worse than hurt out here in the streets. Wow. Anyway, y'all something else. I done gave y'all so much this morning. Talking about the tympanic membrane of the inner ear. Talking about vertigo. Let me tell y'all something, boy. Y'all get a lot from me. Y'all get a lot in a short period of time, an hour. And I sit here for an hour a day, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour, and I speak into the mind of the people. That's what I've been called to do. That's what I've been ordained to do, is speak into your mind. Cause the shift to happen. Mhm. Cause you to elevate and inclinate your thoughts and your comprehensiveness and your comprehensions. Uh-huh. Bring you all the way up from that acidic side of thought all the way to the alkaline side of conscientiousness. That's my assignment. To bring you from the bottom side of the hourglass all the way up to the top. I'm here for no other reason but to bring you up to the top of the hourglass, man. Well, alkaline thoughts live where alkaline thoughts reside. Yeah. I want you up in alkalinity. That's what health, wellness, and well-being is. Because the bottom side of the hourglass, ma'am, has to be death, destruction, and disease. Dis-ease in your body. It's acidic. Every disease in the earth is acidic. You have never seen an alkaline disease. Every disease in the earth has to have acidity. That's cancerous. It has to be low oxygenated blood. It has to be low oxygen. Because when you have high oxygenated blood, sickness can't really, you know what I'm saying, even gonna have nothing really going on. When you highly over oxygenated, that means your body gonna run at maximum efficiency because there's a lot of oxygen in there to kind of keep all the organs and all the blood and everything flowing accordingly. But you learn. You're gonna learn something here. If you don't think you're gonna learn from here, from an intellectual content creator, you're gonna learn something from an. I'm the intellectual content creator. I don't know how to create. I could create other content now. Don't get it twisted. I could go out there and pull my Lambo on the side of the road and find a little baddie to walk down through Buckhead and then be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a bum on the street. Here's my bag. You know, I can have my socks raggedy and my shirt torn and and my little, and then walk with my little limp. Y'all know I limp in the life. You feel me? I can walk with my little limp. They say, oh, he handicapped. Oh, he a homeless person for real. I could create content like that. It's funny. It's good. You know what I'm saying? It got me. I be sitting there watching that dude in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Put a little Lambo on the side. He'd get out, he'll walk past and had a little camera out there. When he walked past and she walked past, he like, ooh, I like her. Excuse me, man, what's your name? How you can? I ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm good. And he step off the curb and say, doop, doop. And she turn around and say, wait a minute, this your car? He like, well, don't you see me getting in it? Oh, I didn't know that was your car. I'm sorry. I was being rude. I want to change my thoughts now. I want to change my, my interaction with you now because now I see you driving there. He like, nah, I'm good. You like a gold digger. He like, yeah, nah, I'm straight. Yeah, Shan, Shan, the only reason why you turn around because you heard that turp. Now you like a gold digger, but he got a million and some views, y'all. That dude got a billion and some views because of content like that. And so since I'm the intellectual content creator, I'm going to create intellectual content. Yeah, y'all know my vibration, my algorithms might be low. They might say, man, we gonna keep him down on the low end of the tip. We gonna keep that dude right there down on the low end, or he teaching too much. The tympanic membrane and vertigo. Like what? You listen when you learn when you listen something, and you teach when you talk. No, we want foolishness in the earth. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I am your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I am your podcast professor. And I'll put that lab jacket on now and we go into the depths of our thoughts and understand and unravel the conscientiousness of our minds. That's why he sent me to school. That's now I see. Didn't you remember them mama them used to say, hindsight is 20/20. Now I can see clearer when you're looking in retrospect. Because why would he send me back to school to get an AA in psychology from Miami-Dade, Homestead campus, 2011, 2004? I started at FIU, Florida International University, got my bachelor's degree in psychology. Couldn't find a job in Miami, volunteered at the Miami VA for about a year. Talked to Dr. Birdie, he's like, man, I ain't gonna give you no job. I'm like, it's okay. I'm gonna continue my education. Came up to Georgia, went to school, and have a master's degree. You feel me? And so all these things in life will trigger. These are life's curriculum that will cause you to navigate through this thing called life. And so he'll close certain doors in your space. Man. He'll close the door and open up a window. But you got to have the right lenses on. Ooh-wee. There it is right there. You're going to have the right lenses on, man. Did you hear what I said? And make sure when you put these lenses on, you're going to have the right lenses on. How about that? Now you're going to be able to see clearer with the right lenses on. You'll have the ability to understand better by and by. You feel me? When you look in retrospect and you see how far he's brought you, you see that you done came a mighty long way. All the reasons why you here right now is based on the fact that you made some right decisions. It's obvious to the naked eye because you're on top of the dirt at this moment. So all your decisions that you made were correct because now you're here. And now the decision that you made this morning, ma'am, when you said, I'm going to log on to the thought-provoking specialist, I want to hear what he has to say. That was a correct decision. And so I'm here to tell you, welcome. How y'all doing out here in these streets? You feel me? Yeah, so welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Help us and allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. I said, join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, the intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. I say everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts, and its center represents neutrality, a balance, a pivotal metaphor here for our journey. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. As it's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras and unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Ooh, there it is. Each session unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So, come, tune in, and let's embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. Did you hear me? That's the only reason why I'm here. To enlighten, to encourage, to inspire. Ooh, to give you the necessary strategies, the necessary thought processes, the necessary plans, the necessary purpose, all of those good things in the earth, the necessary practicality. How about that? That's a good word. Practicality. Huh? That's a good one right there. Practicality. Ooh-wee, that's a good word. Practical. Being practical in our thoughts. Yeah, that's a good word. But I'm here with my broke down hat on this morning. I don't mean no harm. Did you hear me? I said, I don't mean no harm. Like I'm about to go on like escape at the at the cabano, huh? Hey, what happened for you, my friend? Huh? What happened for you, my friend? Come on into the assignment, compadre. What happened? Come on into the assignment, compadre. Compadre, what happened for you, my friend? I tell you one time, no tell you again. Okay, come on into the assignment. Don't make me go eat panty, you know. Don't make me go espanol. Y'all don't make me go espanol on y'all now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm looking like I'm straight out the Mexican, you know that? Mexicano. Peru. I go to Peru, Colombia. What happened for you, my friend? I tell you one time, okay? I'll tell you again. You know? Everything bueno. Everything bueno, papi. Mamacita, everything bueno. Okay. Everything good. Everything good. Okay. But anyway, it's been a blessing, y'all. How many more minutes? I got 4 more minutes with y'all. Hey, look, it's been a blessing. Y'all know I came on in here this morning. I just want y'all to pull everything you need. I say pull it. Pull everything you need off this table. Did you hear me? I say I prepared a table for you to eat off of. Remember to take the meat and leave the bone. Because you can pull everything you need out of this atmosphere right here. You got the music in the background that's going to enhance your vibrations, that cause you to vibrate higher than what you did before you logged in here at this channel. I say you have the right music in the background that will heighten and will enlighten and will bring your vibrations high. That said, that's the universal vibration right here that connects you to God. That's what that thing said when I first logged on this morning. And so pull everything you need out of this atmosphere into your reality. Did you hear me? I say you have an opportunity to pull everything you need, not the things that you want. I say get the things that you need from me through my thoughts, through my understanding, through my comprehensions. Understand it holistically with the value by which I'm offering it to you. All you got to do is tap in the morning. You heard me say? You heard what I said? Monday through Thursday, the 9 o'clock hour, I'm here on assignment to speak into the mind of the people as a thought provoker, as your health conscious coach, as your intellectual content creator, and as your podcast professor. I'm just here. Never mind the external now. Don't get too caught up in the external. Don't do that in this life. Because the people, I can tell you that some of these people with these big black ties on, that little white little collar on, ooh, they look the part. Yeah. Pay attention. You heard what I said? Pay attention. Not attention. Pay attention to that type stuff. I remember one time they wanted me to walk around with my Bible all under my arm every day, all day. Listen, some days you don't feel like picking that Bible up. It's just the truth of the matter. And if you're going to walk real, once you swallow that, let me tell you something. The word walk in you. He walks in you. I am he, and he is me. Did you hear me? He'll teach you further than what those words is on that page. All you got to do is tap into it. There's a frequency in the earth that you can tap into, man, that will lead and guide you, supersede anything that a black book or any kind of book that has been written. It'll supersede it if you tap into it from a holistic understanding and comprehension. That I am he, and he is me. We are the I ams in the earth. Did you hear me? I say, ma'am, we are the I ams in the earth. We are the I ams in the earth. We are the ones, the tools that he used, the utensils that he used to get his word and his understanding and his comprehensions into the mind of the people. We're the tools, we're utensils. Yeah. And so when you listen, you can learn something. And when you speak, you can teach something. I say, ma'am, when you teach, when you talk, you learn as you listen. Ooh-wee. I say, ma'am, go ahead on and teach something when you talk now. Don't be talking no frivolous stuff out here in this atmosphere, because people are listening to you. So if you're going to talk, you might as well teach. If you're going to listen, you might as well learn something as you listen. Everything you need to know about that person, if you listen intuitively and understandably, you will understand what they're telling you already. All you have to do is have one conversation with them. You already know if that's wifey material or not. You already know if she's going to be a headache or not. Well, y'all know I'm talking from the male perspective to the woman. And y'all got to tell me, the women got to tell me in here from the women perspective to the man. I don't know that part. The only part I know is the part that I date, and the part that I understand is from a male's perspective towards the woman. And all the women have to tell me their woman perspective towards the man. And at the same time, that's how we gonna learn some stuff. You're gonna learn as you listen, and we're gonna teach when we talk. How about that? I'm gone, y'all. I'm out. I got 1 minute. I got an hour and 2 minutes and 4 seconds already. Okay, I did it. I told y'all I ain't gonna give y'all anything under an hour. I told you that, right? You can count on that I'll never give you anything under an hour. I'll give you 1 hour of my understandings and comprehensions. That's it. All right. So I'm gone. Y'all have a good weekend. Y'all have a good weekend. Today is Friday. The only reason why I'm here because I missed yesterday. I had some business to take care of. I couldn't take y'all on that assignment with me like I normally do. Y'all know I be out on location. I get my tripod. I put my phone on the tripod. And I'll talk to y'all mind while I'm out there on location, up there in Duluth somewhere at the Benz dealer. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of my business. So y'all know I'll do it. But yesterday just wasn't a good day. And so I had to kind of like take that day for myself and take care of the business I had to take care of. And so now I'm here this morning on Friday morning to give y'all to make up for the day. So I have made my 4 hours. So the creator of all things understand that I've made my 4 hours. I've done my 4 hours and I've done my 4 days. And I'm here on assignment. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. And I'm gone. Y'all be blessed. And I'll see y'all again Monday morning. Be safe out here in these streets.